I think I was always close to the feel of textiles. The feel of touch was very important for me. What fabric would it be, whether it was cotton, whether it was blends, or would it be wool, what weight of wool, what would be appropriate for, whether it be good for a jacket or for a suit length, whatever. So that I think played a very important part in terms of how I understood fabric for what it would be used for as well. And that became part of my whole recognizing something that worked very well for me for different seasons as well. I would say I was very fortunate because after graduating from the design school from the National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad, I started working on the Vishwakarma experiments with Martin Singh, and that's how I think my whole involvement in textiles grew much stronger, because earlier it was just as a student what you learned, but when you move into the actual environment of working with craftspeople, working with the weavers, I think that's what captures you more, and I think that's when you begin to relate with not only with what you see at the end, but also being able to have a dialogue with the craftsperson or the weaver in my particular case, where you begin to understand the language of design. And gradually then it came along that I had the facility of working with the Semyaki because of what I was doing in Andhra at that point, and that was an invitation that the government of India had offered came to come to India. And with that was fantastic because I think it also began the whole wave of ikat, which actually emerged from Andhra. I think it's very important to have a wide range of clothes in the sense because also being in Delhi, you have an extreme summer and an extreme winter. So you have to be prepared for both. For summer, I like lightweight natural fabrics, and I think that works very well for our environment particularly. I love white in the summer. I think that's very nice. I could team it up with khaki, I could team it up with black as well, depending if it's for the evening, how do you actually put it all together. But summer is very limiting because you end up just wearing a very lightweight jacket over it depending on the occasion that you're going to, if it's required so. But its main thing for me has got to do with comfort. Comfort in terms of the footwear that you have and the kind of clothes that you actually wear. It could be very simple, beautifully tailored, very well fitted, and that could actually be a style or a look that fits everybody. Coming to the winter months, I enjoy that more because I think it's all got to do with dressing, and this is where men come into the picture, where they actually get a chance to dress and really pamper themselves, in terms of not only beautiful trousers, a suit, a jacket. It could be a wonderful bangala, it could be a waistcoat, it could be a cravat, it could be pocket squares. I think it just gives you such a variety of things to put into your wardrobe and put a look together. I enjoy color. Color becomes an accent to what you're wearing, the entire look. It could be a beautiful orange or a red pocket square and a black bangala. It also, for the occasion, if it's going to be quite cheerful, the evening is going for a function like a wedding or reception, then I think that brings color. And if it's a more demure evening, which is more like, I think it's more sort of a darker tone in the black story itself, it could be a dark navy or something that becomes your pocket square and the accent to it, or it could be a black and white square as well. Coming to the cravats, how you tie them or what actually finishes off the entire look is also bringing in color there. The fabric is interesting because that's specially made. The fabric has got a trapunto stitch, which actually brings a different quality to the fabric, and it's in cotton, so it's still lightweight. It's early winters. It could be in the evenings as well that you could wear it. Talking about the man's white shirt, I think it plays a very important part in any wardrobe, and when you team it up with the black bangala and you bring that, you can see the way it just enhances the freshness of the look. And for instance, you can also team it up with a waistcoat that goes into it, which is again one of the Rakesh Thakore signature waistcoats, which is using foil fabric, and that makes a beautiful sheen curve to the strong black look. But you know, it all depends on how one teams things. And it's important because I think you need to have a certain understanding for fabrics, a certain understanding for textures and how those textures play together beautifully in one and completes a look.